Ay. Hi guys. Hi Kate. How are you? What time is it there now? I'm like, I really try to change it up a little bit because I know our friend Marie from Denmark is, it's always too early for her. Um, Whenever I do live at 9 p.m. Los Angeles time. So, mm, exhausted. 6 p.m. Marie. Hi Marie. Why are you exhausted, Kate? Work? Hello, Denmark. Marie, I thought of you when I was trying to figure out a good time. I hope this is an okay time because I think it's evening there right now where you are in Denmark. So I'm waiting for John. Where's John? John is so sweet. He wrote down the time zones for a whole bunch of places. 10 p.m. Oh, that's early. That's early. Chicken processing weekend. That sounds labor intensive. Take it easy, Kate. Don't be doing too much, girl. John. Hi, John. How's everybody? My God, it's been so long. Bonjour. I know. You know, a lot has happened. Hi, everyone. It's so much had happened since our last live stream. Actually, it's been so long that I actually forgot how to set up this new camera. Remember the last time we were live, I had just purchased this new camera, and since then I hadn't used it. So I'm not very tech savvy. So it took me so long to figure out. Literally, almost an hour. I'm a little embarrassed to say that, but I forgot. But so much has happened. Yeah, I sorry. I Oh, isn't that a song? Tell me more. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It took a little longer, but I think I got it. No, we're all the same age. It's okay. Speaking of feeling old, when I went to Zia New News l- fan meeting, I seriously thought I would be the oldest one there because as I was walking in, I see a lot of young folks, you know? But luckily, when I got in, I saw a lot of people my age, older than me. So it was a good mix. Mm. Yeah, actually, I may be one of the youngest men there. There's a lot of women there, young and on the older side, mostly women. I didn't care. It was fun. It was. Hold on. Sorry. Um, it was at the San Gabriel Mission something because I live in Montebello, so San Gabriel is literally like 5, maybe less miles away from me. Hold on, I'm gonna let you know exactly the name of the venue. It reminded me of. It was very Spanish themed theater. It kind of reminds me of Santa Barbara a little bit. San Gabriel. It was called San Gabriel Mission Playhouse. Is That's where it was at. It was decent size. The theater looked really. Hmm, I don't want to say old, but it's very charming. It's got nice ceilings and stuff. It really reminded me of Spanish or whatever. I don't- Yeah, yeah, a lot has happened. Oh, by the way, this is the photo I won that they took. Zoo. Oh, sorry, my phone is. I put it on my phone, but at the venue at the event, Z and Nunu had this contest that they were handing out 5 Polaroid photos to lucky fans, and I was one of the 5 out of so many. So that's the one. They took that right after they called me. Isn't that cute? So I'm keeping this. And it was so funny because everyone wanted to take a photo of this photo. Exactly. John, I can't I don't feel comfortable answering that question. Kate said, isn't most Californian Spanish influence architecture? My Filipino accent is coming out. Anyway, I don't know, but I grew up in where I lived in Santa Barbara, which is in the middle part of California. I lived there for 7 years, and that is Spanish influence. You can see all over it. But California in general, I don't know because in LA, I don't see that very often. I don't see a lot of Spanish influence architecture wise. I know Marie, right? Yeah, they took photos of it. It was so funny though because when I got to the venue, I'm wearing the shirt I got from there, by the way. Not cool. Um, when I got to the venue, well, I bought my ticket super late because I really didn't think it was legit. I found out about the event, Zia Nunu's event, like 2 days before the actual date. So one of my subscribers tagged me on Instagram and said, "Hey, did you know about this?" And I saw it. I'm like, "No, I did not." But it didn't look legit, the post, because we were the only ones commenting on it. I'm like, the event is in 2 days. Why isn't anyone talking about this? I just hadn't heard about it. So I hesitated on buying the tickets until the day of. So when I bought the tickets, obviously I didn't get the front ones. So I ended up getting the back seats. But then obviously nobody wants to sit in the back. So I had the entire row to myself. So when Z and Nunu picked a row or a section of the audience, they pick our section, and then they pick my row, and then they pick a seat number. But obviously I was the only person sitting in my row, so whatever number they called out, I moved to that row, and everybody started laughing at me, but I didn't care because I wanted that photo, and I got it. There it is. Yes, well, that's why I hesitated on saying I grew up in Santa Barbara, because I technically didn't. I lived there for 7 years. So I went to high school and college, part of my college there. I moved there when I was 13. Yeah, because my dad's family lives there, so that's why. But I couldn't afford living there, so I moved to LA. Yeah. I just watched the finale of. Well, I did. Well, I watched it yesterday. Only Friends, but I haven't edited it yet. But um, what did you guys think of that? Did you guys watch it? I know John and Marie watched it. I haven't responded to any of you guys' comments because I've been so busy catching up on Only Friends. So I'm finally caught up. I just need to upload and edit and upload them. So what's been happening? 5 weeks. Oh, you did? Okay, cool. So much happened, John. It's been only 5 weeks. I feel like it's been longer. But you did like the ending? I did too. I did too. It's okay. I'm okay for spoilers now. I don't care for spoilers now because I seen it. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, tell me more, John. I personally think it was okay. It was I was satisfied with the ending, but again, I haven't seen that many BLs. As you guys know, I only have time for reaction. So whatever you've seen me react to are the only ones I've seen. Right. It was. I really found myself feeling fooled by multiple characters, I swear. I would try to like defend them in a way, and then they'd let me down, and then vice versa. Like I would feel like I feel like I'd be too harsh on certain characters, and then the next episode happens, and then I find out more about their background, and then I feel bad for being harsh on them in the previous episode. And then they add like new characters towards the end of the series that just like fucks everything up. I'm like, what? Uh, it was fun though. It was a fun ride. I agree, John. Let alone be business partners. I think that was like that really worried me the most was okay, they shouldn't be in a relationship. I totally agree because they're just like easily triggered and I don't know. But the fact that they went through that and then still move forward with being business partners towards the end, I'm like, okay. I hope this doesn't happen in real world because this is a recipe for a disaster. Mm. I agree, Marie. Yeah, there's a lot more. They could I was hoping that they do like a spin-off or some type of stuff because I seriously need to see more of Nick and Daddy Dan. I want to see more of that because I think Nick deserves his own like happy story because this entire time he's just trying to prove I feel like he was just trying to prove his worth to what's his name? Boston. And I think his time with Dan was cut short. I'll check that out, John. Hopefully, I have time. Oh yeah, totally. The threesome. It was a threesome. They might have gone as far as anyway. Oh yeah, Boeing, San, and Ray. That was a threesome for sure. I still don't understand why Ray would even do that. I don't know. Insecurity? I don't know. But Boeing is he's lucky he's really attractive because I was getting really irritated by him. Oh, season two. I don't know. I hope so. I hope they do a follow up. There's really, like Marie said, there's a lot that needed needs to be explored. And Mix walking in towards the end was hilarious. I thought, I wonder if like he's playing a character that's she's previously played before, because I mentioned it in my reaction video, which you'll see. Ever since Bad Buddy and the Tale of a Thousand Stars crossover, like everything is possible now. I'm really glad that Boston didn't get the redemption that I was hoping initially for him. Um, because he fooled me too. I was like, oh, he's finally changed. He's realized that he's an asshole, and now he realized how important um, Nick is. And then that bathroom scene happens. I'm like, you son of a bitch, you got me. Yeah, I still don't know what to watch after this. Well, obviously, I have to finish my school president, and we'll go from there. Uh, I'm just so busy, you guys. I'm so sorry, and I hate to like drop a series in the middle of it. And I've done that several times, and I feel terrible about it. And I'm trying not to do that anymore. So I think I'm gonna finish. Well, I know I'm gonna finish my school president, and then we'll go from there. Mm, true. Janine Ramos, kumusta po? Anong oras na dyan sa atin? I know. I was waiting for Mix to mention his name. I was because I wanted him like to play. I wanted him to be like an existing character already in GMMTV previous characters he's played. Ayaw nga pala, pasensya ka na. I'm sorry. Nasa Saudi ka nga pala, pasensya. Alas 12 na dyan, tulog ka na. Thank you for being here. Janine, did you watch Only Friends? We're just talking about it. I've heard so much about Dangerous Romance, but I can't commit. That's right. I remember. You know who also irritated me in this series, given the fact that he was introduced super late, was Adam. He was such a liar, dude. So annoying. Okay lang, Janine. Mhm. I do want to see once. What do you guys? What do you guys think I should react to after my school president? Whenever that happens. Mm-mm-mm. Dangerous. we're gonna get copyrighted. Shut up. Yeah. Out of all the GMMTV 2024 lineup, I think I really want to watch. Obviously, is it My Love with Fourth and Gemini, but I also want to watch Earth and Mix. I'm obsessed with them. Is it Osan's Love or something like that? I don't even see them a photo of them on the post, but just when I saw their names, I was like, when does this come out? Cooking Crush. What is that? Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I see. I haven't seen a video or I haven't reacted to a series that had Off and Gun in it. I almost reacted to Not Me, but I didn't have time. Oh yeah, I know, John. I wish it was easy. I am excited for the Thai version of Cherry Magic though. It's not coming out still in November. I thought it was coming out in November, but they could probably push it back. I just didn't know. I know, Marie, but he was annoying. Ah, I guess it was very effective of putting him there because I was whatever. It's so crazy how far in advance they announce these series, like literally a year or maybe even longer before it comes out. I know, right? I just haven't. Not Me was almost there, but I just didn't have the time. I heard they're very good. They're very good actors. Who I really need to see again is Bilkin. When is he gonna come out in anything? Mm, that makes sense. I didn't think about that. I guess that makes sense. Mm, mm, mm. What was I was gonna say something I forgot. Oh, that's right. I don't know why it didn't hit me. Dangerous Romance. I also started reacting to that, but then Only Friends came out, and I had to just pick one, knowing the limited time I have. Dangerous Romance. I like Only Friends though. I really liked it. Having seen the entire series, and I'm glad that it didn't pull a Never Let Me Go finale. I was hoping that it wouldn't. I was really bracing myself for a disappointment, but I'm glad it didn't disappoint. Oh, you're so sweet, Kate. Kate, what time is it there now? Almost 7 or 6:30. Oh, that's a sore subject, Marie. I know. I'm happy, obviously, for him. I think it's amazing that at such a young age, I think he has his own company, and you got to do what you got to do, right? But obviously, as a fan, that hurts a little bit because again, he was one half of the love team that really introduced me to BL. Bright Wind was. I'm sure you guys hear me talk about it every single live. That you know, they brought me here. So the fact that he's leaving, or leaving the company and doing his own thing, which I'm happy. I'm happy for him. It's just sad because I was really hoping for another Bright Wind project. But now that he's not with GMMTV, I don't know the likelihood of that ever happening. But I'm still hoping. I did see a photo of Win and Nanon earlier today, and it made me realize, like, wait a minute, it could work. It could work. But I haven't heard anybody talking about pairing Win with anyone else, and vice versa. So, but it looks like Bright is still doing a series with GMMTV, or was that film before his contract ended? Because I saw his face on their lineup, Bright. So snow. Oh, I want snow. We don't have those here in LA. I actually have my AC blasting right now because it's hot. I mean, I'm hoping that he'll be back. I think it's gonna be a lot more expensive for whoever is producing that series to get Bright back to do a project, unless, um, I don't know. I hope this doesn't happen, but like, God forbid his company doesn't perform as expected, then he might have to return back to doing BLs. I don't know, but I don't see that happening. He's so driven. I think he'll be okay. It'll be sad not to see him again with Win and doing BLs, but you know, people got to do what they got to do. 65 degrees. That is freezing, John. That is freezing. I am really happy that I got to watch Only Friends because I was introduced to several actors that I hadn't seen before. Um, Neo, Force, and Book. I I've seen, I think, Neo before, but I just hadn't seen him in the series prior to Only Friends. It was nice to see him act. And Mark is always excellent. He's always so good. He's such a good actor. So I get to see him again in My School President when I once I resume it. But it'll be difficult to differentiate um, Nick from his character in My School President. I didn't mean it like that, but you know what I mean. Like, I feel like he's doing a lot more behind the scenes now with, I don't know, as a CEO, I think is what he's doing. So I'm sure he'll make more money there. But as an actor in a BL series, I would think would pay less than being a CEO. I don't know. 6 degrees. My God. Is that Fahrenheit? Oh, Celsius. Oh, what is that? I don't know. I don't do my math. I'm too lazy to look it up. Girl, that is freezing. Wait, hold on. No, it's bugging me. Celsius 6, 42 degrees. Oh no. How about zero? Oh, I need that. 32 degrees. No, ma'am. That is too cold for my tropical skin. Mm. I'm not familiar with Max because I didn't see Manner of Death. Have I seen him before in any of the series that you guys see me react to? I don't think so. Send him out. Go outside. Oh yeah, why are they? What happened with them? Are they not? Is Prem like out, not doing it anymore? Oh yeah, that's a no. Too cold. Too cold. I do want to see Book and Forrest though, in the series together. Have they been like as leads, or this would be the first time? I mean, they weren't lead. Were Yeah, they were kind of. Mm. Oh, oh, was that them? I've heard of that. See, this is how outdated I am. Oh shit, that was them. Oh shit. The reason why I asked is because I am low key obsessed with Force. This series got me. If it's not obvious, like I'm in love with Force. Um, yeah. So that's why I asked. Okay, so I might have to check that out. Okay. Oh, wow. Was it really that bad? Hi, Zarin. Zarin, I love your Halloween outfit. I liked it on, is it Facebook or Instagram? Oh my gosh. I can talk about how obsessed I am with Forrest all day. He's so good looking, I swear. I'm doing okay. Zarin, how are you? Thank you for being here. I'm just expressing my thirst for Force. Why you hit me with that, John? Um, well, well, um, let me think about that. That is a loaded question. I mean, it wasn't a question, but a question for myself. Eh, yeah, I think it was tough, but still, like, I still look at Force's photos, and I'm like, okay, he's cute. Oh gosh, John, you bad. Ah, that's funny. Hi, Lynn. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, I'm skipping Halloween this year. I mean, I don't want to say I'm skipping it because I don't really. I think the last time I actually celebrated Halloween where I fully dressed up, not for work but for fun, was 2012 or 11, long time ago. And it just got really labor intensive because preparing for your costume, and yeah, and my costume was not something to be proud of. That I'm not proud of it. What's for dinner, Kate? Why don't you like why don't you like Halloween? I'm curious. My job had this pumpkin carving um, contest the other day, and it was so annoying because none of them carved their pumpkins. They all just painted over them and like stuck some all kinds of stuff in it, and then called it their entry. I'm like, this is not pumpkin carving; it's pumpkin painting, is what you're doing. Stir fry. Okay, I can do that. I haven't eaten anything today except for the grapes that you see me munching on, and the wine. Yeah, in the Philippines, either when I was growing up there, it really wasn't something that was widely celebrated, Halloween. Um, but in recent years, it's becoming more and more popular. I think it's because of social media, I want to say. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's understandable, Kate. Actually, I was thinking about buying chocolates for Halloween for this coming Tuesday, because I'd never done that. Actually, hand out candies to kids, but I don't know if I want to commit on sitting there and waiting for kids. Yeah, I don't have a lot of patience. I guess I can just leave it outside. Yeah, I watched the finale of Only Friends yesterday, Zarin. What did you think of the finale? Mm, I don't know, Marie. I just can't get into pumpkin. I don't know. I eat squash, like at least a squash that we have in the Philippines, which is much much smaller. Is it water squash? I don't know what it's called, but not pumpkin. Like the pumpkin that we know for Halloween. I've never eaten that. It just doesn't. It although it looks pretty, I just I think it's because I see it so much being used as decoration that I don't want to eat it. I don't know. Did I tell you guys that? Well, I think you guys already saw it, but I touched Z and Nunu's hands. I just got reminded because I'm watching the music video. But I still can't believe I touched her hands. I'm still in shock, even though it's been over a week. I can't believe I would just see them on my computer and then to see them live and meet them, see them up close, and then touch their hands and sit next to them. Oh my god! I have. I wish I didn't. God, imagine. I literally just when he went like this, I wanted to do this, but that would be weird. That'd be really weird. But oh my god, guys, it was so surreal. I can't. I'm already annoyed hearing myself talk about it, so I'm sure you guys are, but it's I can't believe it. I still don't know where that photo went because they took a group photo of us. I have to like, where is that photo? I feel like such a creep. I'm looking at my videos, sitting next to Z, and he's like looking at my phone, like, "Hey, you're not supposed to film here." I mean, he didn't say that, but I'm sure he was thinking about it. If you put it, John, it's even worse. Ah, gosh, I was very respectful. I had to keep it classy. What I really do is what I didn't do because I don't want to get arrested again. Just kidding. Oh my god, Marie, I'd like to think that I was a fan, a very supportive fan. Literally, when they're like gathering us around, like to meet them to go up the stage, I was the only male in our group. Just like this girl in front of me was like in her 20s, super bubbly. She was super friendly. And then behind me was a lady that's maybe a little bit older than me. But I was like the loudest. Looking back, I'm like, what a mess. What are you doing, dude? Keep it classy. But I wasn't disrespectful. I was just like, oh my God, oh my God. I can't believe we're going to meet them. It was fun though. It's just, I didn't realize how tall they were. I mean, I'm 5'3", and they're like, I want to say at least 5'10", maybe six. I don't know, even maybe 6 feet. I don't know. But Nunu is so cute, like adorable cute. You just want to pinch him. He acts exactly like how he does on TV without the camera rolling. It was so cute. And then Z looks more reserved. Oh my god, that mysterious, quiet type. Oh my gosh, so attractive. I sound like a creep right now talking about them. I know. Don't lick people, right? I shouldn't. Okay, I won't do it. Do you really want me to be honest, John? No, I think I was more in shock that I'm face to face with these people that I would just watch on YouTube, and to see them perform and do skits together, and you know, just knowing that you're breathing the same air. I know it sounds weird and creepy, maybe, but the fact that you just see them there, and then when you're finally like heading to the stage to meet them that close, it's such a surreal moment that I couldn't even process it. Looking back when they already kicked us out, because it's funny how they did it, because they do their shows, and then after the show there's like a long pause because I'm sure they're getting ready for for fan meeting, and then they called us to the stage, and then we do our photos, we say hi to them, we give them high fives, and then they like funnel you out to the back of the theater, and then that's it, like you get kicked out. So it didn't really hit me until I was already in the parking lot. I'm like, did I just meet them? And then that's when I started thinking, oh my gosh, like I could have been less weird, or I could have been more classy. But yeah, I was in the moment. You know, Marie, which one of them had my attention the most? I think it was Nunu. I think just he had just had that really inviting demeanor, like cute and just friendly. So you feel or at least I felt more comfortable saying hi to him versus Z. Z is more of the reserved, like I don't want to say stoic, but he's definitely not as um I don't want to sound disrespectful, but he doesn't appear as welcoming. I don't know, but he was nice. He was nice. I actually sat next to him, but I guess he just doesn't smile as much as Nunu, but he was still very friendly. Yes. Yes, you are correct, John. He's so cute. Nunu was so cute. That's sweet. Yes, I agree, Saren. I think when I know I say it less and less now, but especially in my earlier time as a reactor, when I first started realizing that I was reacting to series that had actors play actors that are in their early 20s or even sometimes in their teens, I would feel insecure, I guess. I don't know what the proper word is, but I felt like I shouldn't be here. That type of mentality, because I felt old. But the more I've been doing reaction videos and talking to people and building this community that we have and talking to people outside of YouTube, I'm slowly realizing that, again, it's not about the age. It's really your shared interests and love for BL. So I'm getting better. But yeah, I think initially it's my insecurity and not feeling like I belong in that crowd, because I felt like I was at an age that is outside or above the threshold, but there's really no such thing. Oh my gosh. I actually sat next to Z. Imagine if they would arrest me right there if I ever did any of that, like rubbing my legs against theirs. Right? Imagine. It's like, hey, you come here often? And they're like, security. Although I could have, but I didn't. That's weird. But seriously, guys, that's me and him. Ah, look at that. Look how happy I was. And then he's right there next to me. Come on. Anyway, anyway, what was the question? I agree, Zarin. Absolutely. And being there at the theater, at the meet and greet with Z and Nunu reminded me of my time watching uh, BTS for the first time at a concert. Because again, all ages, everybody just seems so nice and we're so generous, like handing out little photos and little candies and whatnot. I felt the same vibe at Z and Nunu's fan meet. It was so nice. And the fact that I almost didn't go because I didn't think it was legit, I would have regretted that. Thank God I went. Marie, have you really tried that test? Well, I can't do it now because I'm not. It's inappropriate now because I have a partner. But unless it's BTS or BL actors, I think my boyfriend will be okay with that. I think I might have to get back on you on that one. But that test, I'll ask. Yeah. Yep. I agree, Kate. Yeah, there's a lot of YouTube videos on the internet that would show like borderline, like, is this why isn't this video reported yet? Because they really go, it's like they I can't even. It's lasting at that point. Z would be like, who? Where? When? I don't know who that is. I was never there. I think, I don't know. I guess I've never done it before, but when it comes to strangers and you do that test, I mean, it could go very well or very bad. I mean, just imagine, like, you've never met this person and then you do a test and then, oh my gosh, they're into it. I don't know. I'm not making any sense. Oh, I hope he is. Marie, I hope he is. I hope he'll never forget me. I hope. I wish I had done more. I wish I had like high five him like harder because it was very like I was so gentle, and he probably didn't even want to touch me. So, but hey, yes, Dimash is actually, I think he's a very talented act. I mean, a singer. I watch a lot of I used to. I don't do it anymore because I don't have time. But I used to watch a lot of reaction videos to Dimash, and Dimash is, I think his um from, oh gosh, don't tell me, Kazakhstan. But his vocal range is amazing. It's so cool. I do, Zarin. I do. We've been together for 10 years. Actually, one of the reasons why I've been gone from YouTube was just a lot. We had a death in the family, job promotion, and I went on vacation in Hawaii for my 10th year anniversary. So I was there for a week. That's why I was gone. So yeah, I do have a boyfriend. 10 years. Thank you, Marie. It was my grandma. Mm, in the Philippines, she was 94. Natural causes is what my mom told me. So she lived a good life. She was 94. You know, she was with my mom and my aunts and uncles and my cousins. So yeah, she she yeah, she had a good life. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah, she was surrounded by her kids, and actually, it was kind of a bittersweet because her kids, my grandma, her kids, which are obviously my mom and my aunts and uncles, they've never been together for many, many decades. And when my grandma passed, I told my mom to get everybody together, and you know, because you never know when they'll see each other again. So yeah, I think my grandma left feeling, I don't know. I want to say I'd like to think that she was happy when she left, to see all her kids together, her grown kids together, and her grandchildren. So that's, yeah. It was nice to see everybody together. I wish I could go back home, but it's too expensive, and I would rather send the money to them as opposed to use that, what, $2,500 plane ticket just for me to be there. So, oh, I'm sorry, Marie. 99. Wow. She lived a long life. Thank you, Karina. Hi, Karina. I didn't know you were here. Hello. Thank you. It's so crazy because my mom and my uncle hadn't spoken in years. I want to say closer to a decade. But the moment, you know, during my grandma's passing, you know, they patched things up and now they're speaking again, which is freaking amazing. But it's just unfortunate that it took a death in the family for that to happen. But who am I to, you know, to judge? Thank you, Zarin. Yes. Oh yeah, you do follow me on Instagram. Yeah. Zarin knows what's been happening with me because she likes all my posts. Thank you. I did go to Hawaii for a week. It was fun. I didn't go to. I don't know if you guys have heard. Some of you, most of you probably have. But Hawaii was on fire, or at least Maui, the island of Maui. Part of the island of Maui was on fire. But I went to Oahu, which is a different island. So that was our second time to be there. So 20 years. Oh. I never got to meet my grandpa. Apparently, according to my mom, her dad died when she was 6 years old. Oh my gosh, 6 years old. So I never got to meet him. But Hawaii was fun. I want to go back, but I don't have money. Someday, next year. Was she living in Denmark too, Marie, with your grandma? Oh, wow. 31 years married? Good for you. That is a long time. That's nice. Congratulations. Yeah, Hawaii is nice. Um, very relaxed. I wish I could visit Hawaii often, but it requires money. Oh, that is 80. Yeah. My Instagram, it's RYRYSY. I know Marie knows my Instagram. Marie, you are so nice. She always messaged me when she senses that something is not right or something is a little off. Like I can almost guarantee that I'll get a message from Marie shortly after that. Just sending really kind messages. So thank you, Marie. If I haven't said thank you before, I really appreciate that. Especially that one particular moment. I maybe a year or two ago, somebody misunderstood my comment and took offense to it, and that was my very first, I guess, hate comment. No, as a new YouTuber, like I really took that personally, and I was very hurt by that. But I didn't say anything, and then Marie just sent me a message, and she was like, "Hey, I forgot what you said, but I still have a super long message. But I will always save that because it kind of, it feels good to have somebody send you kind messages like that in the midst of crappy, just people being really mean, But I've learned how to manage that now, and luckily, like I haven't read a lot of. I think that was the last hate message that I got, and I really try to make this community and present myself in a matter that I don't provoke anybody. Like I don't want any problems. So I guess whatever I said in one of my previous reaction videos, somebody misunderstood it, or I don't know if they were. Yeah. Anyway, they were offended, and I apologized. And yeah, but then my words got twisted, I think, and then I just kind of dropped it, and then I went silent for like a while, and then Marie reached out. She goes, "Hey, um, just know that you didn't do anything wrong." But yes. Oh, Kate, I see you. Um, Somebody else added me. Are you here? Um, Fanny's Fanishly. Hi, Kate. I know it's you. Oh, your photo looks like you are living in a really cold weather. I love it. I've only seen snow once in Palm Springs, oddly enough, up in the mountains of San Jacinto Mountains. Yeah, they were Hummery. I think it was from Kin Porsche, if I remember correctly. And I think I made a comment about um, cousin, like cousins being in a relationship, and I think I said something like, "Well, that's weird," or something. I don't know what I said, but I can understand why that was received and perceived as being offensive. And I quickly like, oh my gosh, like that's not what I meant, blah blah blah. And then they went on. There's two of them that started um, commenting and saying things like, "Oh, Ryan deletes comments, blah blah blah. Like he doesn't like your comments, he'll delete it. Like he just looks so pathetic." I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I do? Like first of all, like I would never delete comments. Like I would. That's like because you get called out if you delete comments. But anyway, like they were just not happy with me. I don't know what I did aside from speaking on something that I didn't mean it to be offensive. But anyway, but Marie was there to help me feel better, so thank you. Yeah, it was. I'll never. I hope I don't have to encounter that type of interaction again, because it was hard. It was hard because you try to be as respectful and understanding and culturally sensitive, and then you still, I mean, it's inevitable to say things that will be perceived as offensive. But I also welcome constructive criticism and let me know. But no, they were just, I feel like they were just out to get me, which is fine. Yeah, it's hard. It's because you really remember those negative ones. And as much as I'd like to say, oh, it's one versus dozens, but you know, because I don't treat people like that. So when I get treated in a way that I find disrespectful, it hurts me because I like it almost I feel like I'm entitled to it. I'm like, I don't deserve this. I don't treat people like this. So why am I getting this type of messages, that type of stuff? But I guess that's the price you pay when you put yourself out there, regardless of how small or big your channel is. But the fact that you're out there, you're exposing yourself to all kinds of different people with different experiences. So it's inevitable that you'll get that type of comments. You just have to, I guess, learn to handle those type of comments. Exactly. So I felt like it was more to me. So it's okay. I hope they're in a better place now, and I hope that they, whoever they were, um, they don't feel like making those type of comments is necessary. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm sorry. That's, I don't know. I don't understand how people can be that mean. Yeah, I feel like they were hurt. So somebody hurt them and they saw me as, I guess an easy target. And, you know, I don't know. I guess I can't speak on their experience, but I just didn't think I deserved that. But, you know, it is what it is. Thank you, Zarin. Yeah, I really try to win. Yeah, it's, I don't really know. I don't know what to say to those people, but I'm just happy. I'm generally a happy person. I enjoy doing what I do. Um, you know, I like talking to you guys. I like making videos. Although it takes me so long to um to upload them, but as you know, I'm poor. I need job. I need to make money somehow, and um, if you live in the U.S. or anywhere, everything is expensive, and the whole shebang. You guys already know. Yeah, that's why I always say like I feel instead of just directly like saying like a blanket statement, because I don't know, it could be it could be even with an I feel statement, it still could be taken out of context, or people can still take offense to that. But um I don't know, people, you can never please everyone, I guess. Do you, I thought I saw a comment earlier, I meant to respond to it but forgot. I love you. Hold on, I'll be back. I'm back. I just had to get a refill. Yeah, that's really creepy, Kate. What the hell? Do you have a? Oh, I know you mentioned you don't have a channel, but or YouTube channel, but do you post like reels or stuff on Instagram too, Kate? Very well said, Zarin. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, although easier said than done, but I totally agree. There's good and bad in every single interaction we have. I gotta look at your Instagram, Kate. I feel like it's just so nice to like see you guys commenting on our reaction videos and then seeing you guys' day-to-day life. Like it doesn't, I hope it's not sounding really creepy, but I like seeing what you guys do like outside of your comments. Like I always, I'm all over Zaren's Instagram page because I like she shares so much about her family and snow. And then I recently I mentioned that she had her she posted her Halloween outfit, which is really cute. And then Nicole is not here, but she's usually she lives in New York. I know you guys know or seen her comments before, but Nicole almost every other day or every day, she sends me like updates on BL stuff or BTS. It's just so sweet. And then I look at her Instagram posts. It's just so fun um, to see you guys' lives outside of the comments. It's cute. Hmm. I didn't know there was interesting. So people were defending Boston, but I think it was episode 12 when Boston mentioned to Top or to Mew that something like you could forgive Top but not me, and then Top said something along the lines of, "Well, like I worked hard to get that forgiveness," something to that effect. But people still defended Boston over Top. That's interesting. Yeah, some people get really invested in these characters and um, forget that again they're just characters that were written that way to play their parts. And I guess some people get super into it. I know I've heard, I think last year or a few years ago, I was tagged in a Twitter thread because of my reaction videos, and people were saying that other reactors were, what did they say? That they couldn't differentiate like real life from um, the show. So again, yeah, I guess some people can't. Yeah, when I react to series and I have certain responses or reactions, that stays within the limits of the reaction videos. It doesn't necessarily mean that I believe that in real life and that I apply certain things on my actual real life, but I have to play the part. I'm living in their world, like I can't, I don't know, I don't try to apply my own, I don't know, I don't know how to explain it, but I try to separate myself from what I'm reacting to. Like I feel like I have to meet them halfway and like see things from their perspective and how why I think they did that. And then I put in my own spin. Like if I were in their shoes, this is what I would do. But I wouldn't say like, oh, he should have done this or he should have done that. I think I hope I haven't done that. But I don't know. I'm rambling. Right, exactly. Why do I keep getting Medicare um, commercials? What are you trying to tell me? Oh, you're so sweet, Zarin. How long do we know each other? 10 years. If you're referring to my boyfriend, yeah, 10 years. We met in we started talking in June of 2013, but we didn't meet until uh, September of 2013 because I gotta make sure that I gotta make sure that he's worth my time. No, I was just afraid. I had very low self esteem, and I would every time at the time, people would want to meet me. I would be like, block. Nope, you don't. Mm-mm. We can talk all kinds of stuff on social media or through text, but don't be coming to meet me because I don't think I have what you're looking for. But yeah, we've known each other for 10 and a half years, I guess. But officially, as a couple, we've been together for 10 years in October. Only a few episodes in, and that's already their conclusion. That's nuts. How? Oh, yeah. See? Okay. What are they? Are they watching? Like, yeah, are they watching the same show? Boston is an adult and should know the difference between right or wrong. Oh, I didn't see that part. The Oh, it was cut. Got it. Thank you, Zarin. Yeah, we're very happy. We're low key. We used to go clubbing in our mid 20s, but as we got older and years um, passed by, we kind of changed our interest, but we still have the same interest, but we've kind of shifted from the club scene to more like relax, go to Hawaii vibe. So I think it just comes with age because by 9 p.m., we should already be heading home. Back then in my mid 20s, 9 p.m. is prime time. But now 9 p.m., let's go home. Is the bus still running? I gotta go. Ah, interesting. It's so interesting how they pay attention to the reaction of the fans, which is good, I guess, because it even though it's just a show, but some fans still have difficulty differentiating that and start hating on the actors as opposed to the characters that they play. Let me tell you what, Marie. I mean, Kate. When you come to LA, I'll take you, and then we'll drive to John's house, and then we'll eat his cookies because I know he'll bake us cookies, and then we'll video call Marie, unless she wants to fly to Orange County and meet us at John's place. Then why not? I'm serious. I almost met with one of our friends here on YouTube when I went to ZNU News meet and greet, but she couldn't make it because she had another event to go to. I think it was a BTS event, so she couldn't. We were planning on meeting up after the show to have boba, but our schedules conflicted. Totally, it would be fun. And Zaren, oh my gosh, Zaren, you are so welcome. This couch is big enough for all of us. We'll fit here. You see this couch on my background? I'm on this couch right now. We'll all sleep here. And then we'll go visit John in the morning. I know. Why does traveling cost so much? Perfect. When can I go? When can I go? Hold on. Let me condition myself because I'm not built. This brown skin is not built for the snow, sweetheart. She is um for the sun. I would like to go there though. Oh my gosh, I have terrible balance. I didn't even know, Marie, that Top was getting a lot of hate for playing, or Force was getting a lot of hate for playing Top. I had no idea. I guess that happens. Is Boston getting a lot of hate for? I mean, is Neo getting a lot of hate for playing Boston, or are we the minority here who thinks that Boston is kind of messed up? Or am I the minority? I can't speak for you guys, but because I don't think he makes the best decision. Yeah. So OnlyFans is not the typical GMMTV? I guess not. Yeah, I guess not. I can't believe they actually had changed or cut out, or they altered or cut out certain parts just because of the reaction. Interesting. Thank you, Zarin. You have a good night, okay? I'll see you when I see you again. Thank you for being here. Bye. Why do you think that GMMTV lacked the courage to be, I guess, more daring? Is it because of sponsorship? Is it a business driven decision? Ah, yeah, it's very complex, I guess. True. That is a business at the end of the day. Thank you, Zarin. That's okay. That's okay, Kate. Oh my gosh, that sounds so fun. Yeah, I'm glad Boston didn't get. I don't know. I was worried that Boston was gonna get a pass and get Nick because his friends dumped him, and then now he's all by himself and he's crawling back to Nick. But I'm glad that Nick, realized that he's never going to change. This is Boston. Good night, Zarin. I love the women in this series though, and only friends. Everybody was so just they got their shit together. The moms, um, Sans mom, she was very supportive of her son. Um, Chom and April were like literally the glue, or April specifically was literally the glue of the group. Um, although she miscalculated, or she, her brother, but for the most part, she was like the brain of the group. I really like Chom. And then Muse moms were so cute too. Interesting. The Thai fans versus the international fans. What do you think that is? Is it culturally, Marie? I would think. Because yeah, like going back, I mean, they must see something I'm not seeing because and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but just seeing Boston and the way he's treated Nick this entire time, although Nick isn't necessarily innocent either, but when you in a when you s- look at it, when you zoom out and look at the bigger picture, I don't think they should be together. Nick deserves better. And Boston, like Nick mentioned, is the type of person that should just roll on his own. He's better off by himself. And there's nothing wrong with that, if that's something that works for him and for him not to pretend like he's somebody he's not. But that's interesting. I didn't hear about that either, about international fans having a different view versus the Thai fans. Yeah. Yep. I agree, Marie. Yeah, with the exception of her, the way she handled her little brother, I think Chom is an overall decent character, and I think she was one of the more sane ones in her group. But yeah, the way she just instantly believed her brother. But I think it's also because of her pre conceived notion of who Boston is. I think she just assumed, and that's her bad for assuming, but she just took her brother's lies and ran with it. And not only that, but she um, brought backup. And I think what Adam did here was very dangerous because accusing somebody like that, the way he accused Boston, could have gotten Boston in serious trouble. I think Adam was scared. Everything was new to him. I think I don't know. He felt like he was. He, I could be off on this one, but I feel like because he was afraid to be outed. Because I don't think he was expecting the outcome to be that. I think he thought Boston would be with him. I don't think he was expecting Boston to reject him that early. So when the opposite happened to what he was expecting, he was like panicking. I'm like, what the hell? Let me make up some lies and take the attention off of me and give it to Boston. I don't know. That's just my take on that. That could be off. You guys know. Hmm. Yeah, I think culturally it has a lot to do with it. But it's so crazy how our beliefs vary based on our own experiences, the culture we live in, and just what we know. It's so interesting because I don't remember exactly what the reasoning Boston was making, but like when he was telling Nick that like you're my boyfriend. I think boyfriend is by definition of boyfriends, and then Nick gave his own definitions of boyfriends. They were just not on the same page. It was so crazy that um, Boston assumed that Nick would be okay with him making out with people because It wasn't emotional, it was more physical. Yeah, mm, yeah, that the rehab situation was, um, I thought could have been expanded a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know. Now that I'm reading you guys' comments about the rehab, yeah, because I did, I was happy that he sought help, not on his own, but for his love for sand. But I wanted to see more. Looking back, I'm like, let's um, see some relapse over here, like for real, because that's part of it. Yeah, they just left it as imagine, who, remember who you're doing this for, and then that was pretty much it. I'll be back. I'm back. True, yeah, about Boston and the writers not making up their mind and how they want Boston to be. Because honestly, there's nothing wrong with not wanting to be in an exclusive relationship. If you want to sleep around and that's your thing, it, people shouldn't be frowned upon, as long as he's not stepping on anyone's toes. If he's meeting up with people who have the same goal as him, why not? But that wasn't really established. It made towards the end, I guess, they just made it seem like he was the bad guy. Like this, you fuck around and find out, and that's what happened. So I do feel bad for his character, and you'll see it in my reaction videos, because I don't think he's all bad. But overall, I wouldn't defend him, when it came down to it, because he is an adult and he should know better. Yeah, again, the rehab. I guess I don't know how it is like, when it comes to rehab treatment in other countries, but my understanding, at least here in the U.S., and I'm only speaking for here in the U.S., that I thought rehab was more inpatient, meaning you don't get to leave, like you have to stay there in the facility for a specific number of time until you complete your program, and then you can go. I think it sounds like jail, but that was my understanding of rehab. But the way they portrayed Ray's character was, okay, I'm in rehab, but I can still have access to alcohol because I can still leave in and out of the facility. So that one I didn't understand, I guess. Yeah, it. I don't think he was on rehab, to be honest. If anything, he was seeing a therapist. I think that's a fair, um, judgment, that he was seeing a therapist. But in terms of like being in an intensive inpatient rehab, I don't think he was ever in it. And there should have been a distinction that was made, because it again, it creates this, for those who are not familiar with the type of treatment that people get when they're in rehab, it creates this false, um, I guess, picture, that this is what it's like to be in rehab. But then again, this is a show, so real life doesn't necessarily reflect the show, but still. So yeah, I think they did drop the ball on that rehab, looking back. Yeah, I really felt like they did change their mind on how they wanted Boston's character to go, because episode 10 really got me thinking that I think we made a breakthrough. I think we got Boston back, or at least we opened up his eyes. But then come episode 11, and everything just went down the drain. So I was confused by that. That's an interesting take, Kate. Yeah, maybe they weren't familiar with, what they were trying to take on, which was the Western way. I forgot about that. Good memory, John. I didn't even. I can't remember what the intro card title for episode 12. Was it Move In, Move Out, or was that episode 11? Move In, Move On? I can't remember. The fact that you remember episode 1, that is impressive. I can't remember shit. That scene with Ray towards the end of episode, is it 11? When he was imagining um it was imagining sand. That was, yeah, I got carried away there. But yeah, I think, I don't know, I was so focused on that scene, just the fact that he was willing to sit there and be honest with himself and willing to admit that he needed help. I think that got me. But then, yeah, you're right. Looking back, I'm like, there's really no breakthrough or resolution from that point on. Got it. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought, Marie. Yeah. Maybe he was seeing it was in an outpatient treatment center, more like heavily focused on counseling, because I feel like if you really, again, I'm only speaking for how I think inpatient rehab here in the United States work or in California works. You really can't leave the facility and have access to alcohol because it just defeats the purpose of you being on rehab. Because being on rehab is very, very, very expensive. Um, so you better be sure that your money is worth every penny if you're gonna decide to be on rehab. So again, that's just my own perception of what it is. Could definitely be off. Right. Exactly. Yeah. That's what gave me the impression, Marie, that he wasn't in an inpatient rehab because again, he seemed like he had easy access to alcohol that he could, which again defeats the purpose. The cocktails in the bathroom. I don't even do that here. There's just it's so inconvenient. But then again, I'm not rich, so I don't have the bathroom to myself. So if I take too long in there, I get a knock. Are you done? Yeah, I don't think they did, Marie. I don't, or at least, yeah, I don't think they understood what rehab meant. And maybe for those who are not familiar with the difference, um, and I think that's where they dropped the ball, is that there are viewers who are much more exposed to those terms, and like some of us work in a rehab facility, so it really, but for the vast majority, I think they were relying on that people would just see rehab and like, oh, I think I know what that is, okay, let's move on. But for those of us who are much more inquisitive and like, wait a minute, that's not how it works, I don't think they took that into consideration. If they did, they didn't think there would be that many of us. Bye, Kate. Thank you so much for sticking around. We really enjoy your company. All right, guys, we're about to hit our 2 hour limit. Thank you so much for being here as always. John and Marie and Kate, thank you for sticking around the entire time. You guys are amazing. After this, I'm gonna post my um I was in the middle of uploading my episode 10, but then I guess once I started hitting the live button, it like discontinued my upload. So I had to start over again. So give it maybe like 2 or 3 hours before episode 10 uploads. And then while that's uploading, I'm going to work on my reaction to episode 11, which should be up by tonight. And then realistically speaking, the finale reaction should be out tomorrow night. Um, Sorry for the delay. For my next series, huh? Any any suggestion? I know, I know, right, Marie? That is exactly the next one. After that, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to. No, that I made that a point, Marie, because I know, and I feel bad because I know. Previously, I said I was gonna finish. Oh god, what was that series? But I couldn't finish it because I was so busy. Or not me. The Love. Yeah, actually, I would lean towards Not Me because I almost reacted to that. I think another series came out right before Not Me, so I didn't react to Not Me. But I think if I were to react to Afghan, I think it would have to be Not Me. But we'll get there when we get there because my school president. I think I'm only in episode 5, right? Hold on, hold on. Gosh, it's been so long. Episode 5. That is a long time ago. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Definitely pick up next upload after the finale of Only Friends would be um, my school president because it's overdue. I don't know now. I mean, either way, honestly, either um not me a Theory of Love. I have heard a lot about Theory of Love though. But whatever it is, Off Gun is on the menu for sure because I think it's time. All right, guys, we're just about to wrap up. Marie and John, as always, I thank you both for just being here all the time and just being so supportive. Um, uh, so I can't thank you enough. Thank you, and I'll have to go and start my upload again for episode 10, and then hopefully you'll see it in a few hours, and then episode 11 should be up later tonight because I'm gonna be working on that as soon as we get offline. Bye.